Okay, can you see some smiles on our face? We are off on our big summer trip.
Day one.
Day one.
Of towing.
So we had a quick turnaround from our spring trip, in which we did things like we Walbernized the Airstream, we waxed the truck, we changed the truck oil, we repacked our wheel bearings.
A lot of stuff to do.
A whole lot of stuff, but now we are done with that. Airstream's behind us, and we have nothing but Albuquerque, New Mexico in our sights.
We're headed west.
We are, yep.
On I-90.
Yes, this is the New York Thruway, and it's a cloudy day, but it's not a bad day for towing. Nice and smooth. We've done this route many a times on the way to the Finger Lakes Wine Festival.
Exactly.
If you've not seen that video, it's a lot of fun, that festival. Although it's gotten crazier and crazier.
We haven't been in a while, but yeah, it was getting crazy by the time we left.
Yes. So, but we're having a great day today, I think, so far.
So far.
We've been checking the wheel bearings, which will show, and the lug nuts primarily. We're just going to be safe. We're going to tow. We're going to have fun.
Should be an easy tow day on the expressway here today.
So we just pulled over off of I-90, and I just repacked my wheel bearings. So with the aluminum wheels, we've got to stop every, they say between 30 and 50 miles to retorque your lug nuts. So we did it at 30. We had to stop here anyway, so I'm doing it again at 60, just double checking everything's tight. One hand's bare to check the temperature of the hubs, all looking good. And we're gonna get on our way for our first day of the trip.
Sounds good. Main entrance is there.
You have reached your destination.
So we've completed the first day of towing for our spring or summer trip,
Yes.
2019, and we have found ourselves at the Spring Hill Winery in Geneva, Ohio, as part of the Harvest Host program.
Right, and it was the perfect 460 miles to our next destination, which is going to be Bourbon Country and the old Kentucky Home State Park.
So if you don't know about Harvest Host, there are a series of brewers, wineries, and farms that have signed up. They offer out their property for parking for RVs overnight. It doesn't cost anything. It costs something to join Harvest Host, but we don't have to pay the winery anything. But out of courtesy, we did go and buy a bottle of rosé.
And we had a nice dinner.
Yeah, the dinner was absolutely spectacular. If you're in Geneva, Ohio, and you're looking for a place to stop, Spring Hill, that flatbread, white buffalo chicken was spectacular. And,
Excellent.
we really enjoyed it. So we're boondocking here tonight. We don't have any hookups, but that's no problem.
Right.
The Airstream can do that.
And we'll be on our way early tomorrow morning.
Yep, for Bardstown, Kentucky, my old Kentucky Home State Park, and some bourbon tasting, and we'll have hookups there, which would be nicer.
Yeah.
Nevertheless, this has been an awesome stop. Good first day of towing.
Yep.
So cheers. Let's start
Cheers.
this summer trip.
Cheers.
Woohoo! Okay, good morning. As you can see, it is a beautiful Ohio morning, and we have just spent our first night boondocking, actually in probably a year or so. So we don't boondock a whole lot, but I was super pleased in that our voltage was great in the morning. Cindy ran her 12-volt fan all night long. The refrigerator ran, and we were basically what we started at in the evening, so 12.4. And that's really good because I had a stray voltage, a stray current drain that was really messing up our boondocking abilities. Would probably be at like below 12 this morning, so I'd have to run the generator. So with that stray current fix, we're doing good. It's a good morning. We're gonna get things ready. We're brewing coffee. We should be off on the road in no time. You can see we stayed hitched up last night, and I think we're gonna head off, well, we're gonna head off to my old Kentucky Home State Park for some bourbon tasting. So good morning, everyone. Great night boondocking. Let's get this day on the road. So we are back on the road after our first Harvest Host experience. What do you think, Zay?
Oh, I thought it was a great idea. I thoroughly enjoyed their pizza last night, and the wine was good. And it was just sort of nice to step off the road for a minute and have a nice place to spend the night.
Yeah, the thing about Harvest Host is you have to understand it's free camping, but you know, if you do it right, these guys are opening up their business. You know, you should buy a bottle of wine or some beers or something.
Or have a wine tasting or something.
do something. And so we hadn't had dinner. We were boondocking, so we had a full-blown meal. So we definitely paid what could have been for a campsite last night.
But it was excellent food.
It was absolutely one of those perfect evenings where you just sit back, you have a bottle of wine. You know, they said that they would let us take the bottle with us when we can finish it.
Right, we just finished it outside, and that was fun.
It was just a super perfect evening. So we've got 429 miles to go today.
Actually, a shorter drive than we did yesterday.
Yep, slightly. So that should be really nice. We're heading off into Cleveland, which is our old stomping grounds many moons ago.
We've gone through here many a time.
Yeah, we have. But it was overall, I don't know, we just slept spectacularly. So far, a good morning.
Yes.
Good tow morning.
Good tow morning.
All right.
Looks like some interesting weather ahead.
That rain shaft over there, that's sweet, huh? Right there. It's cool with the rain shaft.
Yep, that's looking like some interesting weather ahead as we approach Cincinnati. We're eating a little lunch before the rain hits. Baby bells. And epic artisanal pork rinds.
You can't have artisanal pork rinds. That's like saying artisanal cheese whiz. You can't have artisanal pork rinds. Pork rinds is nastiest of junk foods.
Well, apparently the pilot had that, so we had to give it a shot. If that starts rotating, we're going to an overpass.
Right.
Just saying.
And the Weather Channel says absolutely not to do that. However, the only existing video of anyone surviving that is under an overpass. Everybody who went into a ditch, like they say, and laid down in a ditch, was probably killed.
That looks pretty evil over there. And here comes...
I can feel some wind a little bit. Normally I don't feel a whole lot of wind with the trailer, but I'm getting a little bit.
Here comes the weather. This is when the rain hits the fan. We got a couple on the side with their warning lights on. Very dangerous to be able to visibility.
Yeah, I say we keep moving. I don't know.
We're gonna drive through this. We just have to take it slow. So it looks like a southwest thunderstorm from the Dayton area right before we hit Cincinnati. So cue in the WKRP in Cincinnati song for those who remember the series.
Yeah, I gotta believe that if you're not from Cincinnati, okay, if you're from Cincinnati, that's a different story. If you're not from Cincinnati, you're from Vermont or Massachusetts or something like this, and you're driving into Cincinnati, there's a 90% chance you're gonna sing the WKRP in Cincinnati song. 90%, if you're of the right age.
True. The classic Cincinnati skyline there, along with
Classic Cincinnati.
WKRP in Cincinnati.
All right.
And as God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
Excellent point. One of the best lines in all of TV.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
As God is my witness, I thought turkeys could fly.
There you have it.
Mr. Carlton. Great, one of the great lines in all of sitcom comedy. You are correct.
There you have it.
All right. All right, good morning. Let's check out our campsite here at my old Kentucky Home State Park so you can see where pulled in. This is one of those small sites that I really don't dig. That you kind of have to put the truck all cattywampus because you can't pull it all the way through. So it's not, that's kind of a small site, which to me, like I said, isn't too great. You can see overall the campground is quite nice. There's the bathroom and tornado shelter. It's also got a golf course hooked right up to it, which is super cool. We rented clubs last time we were here, but we didn't do that this time. thing is too, not only are the sites really small, but they're very unlevel as well. You can see how many Lego blocks we had to use to get level, and then you can see how it slopes to the back. The other funky thing about this campground is look at where our water and electric hooks up are, way back there over that ravine. So we had to use both lengths of our 50-foot cord. Around the back here, oh, there's another Airstream that came in last night. Parked right next to us. We had 2 Airstreams here earlier in the week. One a beautiful 75 that a family was working on, and another newer 25. Thankfully, the picnic table's out of the way. Nice fire ring. Overall, really one of our, I wouldn't say favorites because the campsites are a little funky, but definitely a great place because of its location. You can bike right into Bardstown and Heaven Hill, Distillery, etc. And like I said, you can see the campground right there, some of the trailers. And then right here is my old Kentucky home State Park golf course. So if you're a golfer, this is an awesome park to be because you can just walk. There's the first tee right there. It's really a nice golf course. We golfed here before, once in 2004, the last time we were here. And a beautiful clubhouse, pro shop. Carts are in really good condition. I would recommend renting clubs, obviously, unless you got a fifth wheel or something that's got room. But overall, just an awesome part of the campground. So we hope you enjoyed this latest Luv Subbin episode. If you did,
Click to subscribe and give us a big thumbs up if you enjoyed this video as well.
leave a comment down below and note that we are now on
Pinterest.
So check that board out as well. See you next time.
Thanks for watching.